Martin Luther King Jr. told us that the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. By that standard, Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu, whom we honor today, is a giant among us, for he has unflinchingly confronted challenge and controversy throughout his life. And he has modeled for all of us that it is essential to name and oppose injustice wherever we find it, by relying on the power of nonviolent resistance and peaceful persistence. Desmond Tutu began his adult life of work as a teacher, early on as a teacher of theology in South Africa. But throughout his life, he has taught the world. In his books, he calls us to be inclusive, to feel, to reflect on, to be in touch with, and to be touched by others through words, gestures, and actions that heal ourselves and a world battered and broken by the storms of discrimination, selfishness, and cruelty. Desmond Tutu has taught us not to fear, but rather to conquer this most destructive emotion by engaging those who use fear as their weapon. He has not been silenced by the fear of overwhelming power. Indeed, by his example, he implores us to carry out the most basic and arguably most difficult of all Christian teachings: love your enemies. His efforts to live that belief have had far-reaching consequences, acknowledged in numerous ways over the years, including the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1984, and our own nation's highest civil honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, in 2009. Archbishop Tutu's observation that without forgiveness there's no future teaches us that we must not lose sight of the centrality of reconciliation and the work of justice. He continuously teaches us that the necessity of acting to oppose injustice is unequivocal. Standing on the sidelines silently and without intervening when we witness unequal treatment, racial discrimination, or oppression is not an option if we seek a just world. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. If an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse and you say that you are neutral, the mouse will not appreciate your neutrality. Before he became a teacher, Desmond Tutu dreamed of being a physician, and over time he has indeed become a healer for his parishioners, for his diocese, for his fellow priests and bishops, for whole nations, for the world, for all of us. He has always stressed the importance of community and has relied on the unstoppable power that resides in the willingness of a community to challenge those who would oppress them. And he continually reminds us that this is the source of our power and our ability to empower others. My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together. Throughout his life of ministry, Archbishop Tutu has preached the power of love. Arch, as he is known to those millions who are close to him, has played an important role in pushing all of us to a higher level completion and fulfillment. He has modeled what he describes as the effort to dance in tune with the one who is playing the music, and he seeks to bring everyone into that joyful dance of community that honors both us and the Creator who composed the universal overture in which we all take part when we are fully human.